Good morning, student. Today we see the angles in quadrilateral. Okay, already we learn about the properties of rectangle and the properties of square. Okay, and how many angles form in rectangle, square, and how to find the value of rectangle. Uh, Different angles in rectangle and square. So today we see the different types of quadrilateral. Okay, more quadrilateral with the parallel opposite sides. So here we already know that the sum of all angles in any quadrilateral is 360 degree. Okay, any quadrilateral, any shape, but sum of all the quadrilateral is sum of all angles in any quadrilateral is 360 degree. So now we see the more quadrilateral with the parallel opposite sides. So see here we already know that in rectangle. Okay, in rectangle opposite sides are parallel to each other and they are equal to each other. In square also opposite sides are parallel to each other and they have equal length. Now third type is parallelogram. In parallelogram again here opposite sides are equal and they are parallel to each other. So here see here one figure is given in your textbook. Here all the squares are rectangle but not all rectangles are square. Why? Because when the diagonals bisect to each other in rectangle we get two equal parts. Bisect means we get two equal parts. The diagonals are bisect to each other. In square when the diagonals bisect to each other we get 90 degree angle. A square is a special type of rectangle with all four sides are equal length. ओके सो यहाँ पे हम ऐसे बोल सकते कि ऑल द स्क्वेयर्स आर रेक्टेंगल बट नॉट ऑल द रेक्टेंगल्स आर स्क्वेयर, क्योंकि रेक्टेंगल के लिए स्क्वेयर के लिए क्या प्रॉपर्टी है, व्हेन द डायगोनल्स आर बाइसेक्ट टू ईच अदर वी गेट 90 डिग्री एंगल, जो रेक्टेंगल में फॉर्म नहीं होता. रेक्टेंगल में क्या होता है, ओनली they bisect to each other. So here all the squares are rectangle. Same way in parallelogram and rectangle, all the rectangles are parallelogram but all the parallelogram not a rectangle. Why? See here again, see the figure again. Here opposite sides are equal, they are parallel to each other and diagonals are bisect to each other. लेकिन difference क्या है, see here फोर साइडेड फिगर है तो यहाँ पे हमें क्या फॉर्म होना चाहिए, 90 डिग्री एंगल. और 90 डिग्री एंगल जब फॉर्म होता है तो ये वो क्या बने, उसे हम क्या बोलेंगे, रेक्टेंगल. तो हियर इन पैरेललोग्राम 90 डिग्री एंगल फिगर तो हम ऐसे भी ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं इसकी, बिकॉज दिस अपोजिट, व्हाट इज द कंडीशन, अपोजिट साइड्स आर पैरेलल टू ईच अदर and diagonals are bisect to each other. So this is again types of parallelogram. But here रेक्टेंगल की कंडीशन है कि हमें 90 डिग्री एंगल फॉर्म होना चाहिए, तो इन यहाँ पे 90 डिग्री एंगल फॉर्म नहीं होता है, तो इसलिए हमें इसे क्या बोल सकते हैं, ऑल द रेक्टेंगल्स आर पैरेललोग्राम बट नॉट ऑल द पैरेललोग्राम्स आर रेक्टेंगल. नाउ सी हियर वी सी द सम प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ पैरेललोग्राम. इन पैरेललोग्राम फर्स्ट property is opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Okay, we already see that. Then opposite sides of parallelogram are parallel. Third property is in parallelogram the adjacent angles add up 180 and opposite angles are equal. See here, this is one more important property here. This is your parallelogram. Okay, here in parallelogram adjacent angle means you have to see here which are the adjacent angle here. See here, suppose you have to draw one figure. Okay, this is the parallelogram. Here this angle, okay, this is angle 1 and this angle 2, this is called adjacent angle, or angle 1 or angle 3, this is called a adjacent angle. 3 and 4 again adjacent angle, 2 and 4 again adjacent angle. So you have to say that here the angle 1 plus angle 2, what is the sum of these two angles, 180 degree, means they are angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary angle. Okay, same way angle 1 plus angle 3, again what is the addition, 180 degree. Angle 3 and 4, suppose you have to take this angle. Okay, 3 and 4. अभी 3 और 4, what is the relation between 3 and 4? They are supplementary angles, so addition is 180 degree. Angle 2 and angle 4 also form they are a supplementary angle. So sum of these two angles are 180 degree. Okay, always remember that the adjacent angles of a parallelogram form a 180 degree angle. But here in parallelogram opposite angles are equal. अभी मुझे angles लेने हैं 2 और 3. Opposite angles में जो सामने रहते हैं, exactly सामने रहते हैं. Okay, तो opposite angle here. Suppose you have to take angle 2 and angle 3. These are opposite angle, and angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Opposite angles are always equal. मतलब angle 1 is 50 degree, then angle 4 also 50 degree. What is the reason? Opposite angles are equal in parallelogram and adjacent angles are supplementary angle. Okay, this is one more property you have to learn. Again, the fourth property is the diagonals of parallelogram bisect to each other. Okay, all these property again we discuss in our class. Okay, you have to view the proof that how the diagonals of parallelogram bisect to each other. तो ये हम सब प्रॉपर्टी क्लास में अगेन डिस्कस करेंगे, लेकिन आज हम सिर्फ एंगल्स के बारे में जान रहे हैं. तो यू हैव टू सी द एंगल्स इन पैरेललोग्राम. ओके, ऑन दिस बेसिस सी हियर you have to see you have figure it out. Okay, in figure it out, find the remaining angle in the quadrilateral. Again see here, which type of shape is given here. Here you have to see which type of shape is given. So here one parallelogram is given. Okay, opposite sides are equal. See here, this is one pair, this is second pair of parallel side, and one angle is 40 degree. So in this parallelogram, okay, here in this parallelogram, this angle is 40 degree. Okay, this is one pair of parallel side, this is second pair, and name is PEAR. Okay, PEAR, PR. Okay, this is the name of the quadrilateral. Now you have to see here, you have to find the remaining angles of the quadrilateral. अभी यहाँ पे हमने एंगल 40 डिग्री दिया है हमें, तो you have to find the remaining angle, means you have to find angle E, angle A and angle R. So what is the value of angle A? What is the relation between P and A? Angle P is equal to angle A. Why? Because these are the opposite angle, and opposite angles are equal in parallelogram. So angle A also 40 degree. We get the angle A 40 degree. Okay, one angle तो हमें मिल गया. Now you have to find the R and E. Again R and E, angle R and angle E is opposite angle. लेकिन हमें R की भी वैल्यू पता नहीं है और E की वैल्यू नहीं पता. तो how to find? So you have to take this supplementary angle, because opposite angles are equal, and opposite angles here, angle P is 40 degree, the angle A also 40 degree. Okay, now what is the relation between angle P and R? Angle P and R they are supplementary. So sum of these two angles is 180 degree. See here, adjacent angle. So this is again one more property of parallelogram, adjacent angle. So you have to write the reason. These two angles are adjacent. So sum of these two angles is 180 degree. Now we get the value of here. This is given. Angle P is 40 degree. So you have to find angle R. Transposing the number, we get what is the value of angle R? 140 degree. So now we get the value of angle R is 140 degree. Therefore angle E also 140 degree. And what is the reason? You have to write angle E is equal to angle R. Reason again, opposite angles, and therefore angle E again 140 degree. In this way you have to find all the angles of the quadrilateral or parallelogram. Okay, so here your homework is you have to solve the question number 2. Question 3, you have to take here, this is a 30 degree angle, you have to take only, don't draw this diagonal. Complete angle V is 30 degree angle E is 20 degree, and after that you have to find the remaining angle. Don't draw these diagonals, you have to simply draw the parallelogram without diagonals and take the value here 30 degree and 20 degree, and remaining angle you have to find these 4 angles. Okay, this is your homework. Thank you.